4B Grammar. This is the last grammar video you're gonna take in Traveler 4. However, we have 3 grammar lessons in one, so please continue watching. All, both, neither, or neither, and none. This is a topic that we took before. Now, the teacher is speaking to the whole class. All of you open the book. And they all open their books. All is used for more than 2 people or things. More than 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the opposite of all is none. None of you open the book. And none of them opened the book. None gives a negative meaning. The sentence is not negative. You don't see not, but the meaning is negative. It is the opposite of all. It is used for more than 2 people or things, and it can take a singular or a plural verb. That means you can say, none of you open the book, or none of you opens the book. Just like with he, she, and it, you say, he opens the book, they open. None is the same thing. It can work either way. Now look. This time, the teacher is speaking only to 2 students. Can he say all? No, he can't. What can he use? He should use both. Both of you open the book. Both is used for 2 people or things, only 2. And the opposite of both is neither or neither. Neither of you open or opens the book. Neither is used for 2 people or things, and it gives a negative meaning. So both and neither, 2 people or things, all and none, more than 2. None and neither, negative meaning. Neither and none can take a singular or a plural verb. Neither of you open or neither of you opens the book. Lastly, we have either or either. Either of you opens the book. Now the verb here is singular only. That means the teacher wants one of them to open the book. It doesn't matter who. This boy or this boy. It doesn't matter. He only wants one. Okay, we have finished the first grammar. Now let's move on to the next one. Both and neither, nor, either, or. This is Bill and this is Tom. When the teacher said, both of you open the book, both Bill and Tom opened their books. Now and link 2 words or phrases together in one sentence. With both, we only use and. We don't use or nor. What about nor? When the teacher said, neither of you opens the book, neither Bill nor Tom opened their books. Now, because this can be plural or singular, you can either say their books or his book. If you want singular, you say his book. You want plural, you say their books. Both are correct. Now, either can only be singular. When the teacher said, either of you opens the book, either Bill or Tom opened his book. With either, we use or. And we've finished the second grammar. Let's practice. Complete the dialogues with all, both, and neither, nor, none, or either. Does Amy speak Italian? Actually, she is fluent. She speaks very well. Italian, Spanish. We have 2. That means we can't use all we can't use none. She is fluent. She is very good. That means we will use both. In both Italian, with both we use and. Italian and Spanish. Would you like some coffee or tea? Actually, do you have any orange juice? What does that mean? It means he doesn't want coffee and he doesn't want tea. We have two, coffee and tea. We use neither. I drink neither coffee nor tea. Do you have any orange juice? Where do you feel like going for dinner tonight? Where do you want to eat? We can go to the Mexican restaurant, or we have or. That means we will use either. Either. We can either go to the Mexican restaurant or to the Thai one. Thai means from Thailand. Does your family live here? No, my relatives live in Riyadh. Relatives means members of my family, and of them have ever traveled abroad to a foreign country. What will we use? All or none? We can't use none here because you can't say none my relatives. You have to say none of my relatives. But you can say all my relatives live in Riyadh and none of them have ever traveled abroad. I don't think the guests are people you invite to come and visit you. Like the food? What do you mean? All my friends like my cooking. Now let's move on to the third and final grammar for today. Oh, what do you think of the car? It's beautiful. Now this is a complete sentence if we put a period here. Do you see a question tag? I don't see it. Where is it? It's right here. Isn't it? It is beautiful, isn't it? He can't lift the weight. Can he? He can't lift the weight, can he? Now these two are question tags. Why do we use them? Maybe because you want somebody's opinion. You know that the car is beautiful, you like it, but you want to see if your friend agrees with you. So you ask him, it's beautiful, isn't it? Do you agree with me? Or sometimes you don't know and you want someone to tell you if it's true or not. He can't lift the weight. Can he? Now, how do we make these question tags? Look, these are auxiliary verbs. Am, is, are, have, has, etc. Where is the auxiliary verb here? It's right here. It's is. To make the question tag, you need to use the same auxiliary verb. And if it's affirmative, is, you need to make it negative, isn't it? And because this is a question, you need to put the auxiliary verb before the pronoun, not after. It is, isn't it? Now, where is the auxiliary verb here? It's can't. Can, can't. The same thing. We have it negative here, can't. We need it affirmative here. Can he? Now look at the final example. She finished it. She finished the cake. How do you complete with a question tag? Do you see any auxiliary verb? I don't see one. What do we do? If you see no auxiliary verb, then you must use do, does, or did. Okay, which one will we use here? Finished in the past. Use did. Finished is affirmative. She finished it, so we need it negative. Didn't she? Alright, was that easy? Now, there are a few exceptions. Exceptions means these rules don't apply. These are the exceptions. Let's play a game. Every time you start with let's, you finish with shall we. Always, let's, shall we. If you start with a verb, like when you give a command, eat your food, listen to me, do your homework, don't go to bed, don't watch TV, you finish with will you. Always, will you. Every time you start with I'm or I am an excellent student, you don't say amn't I? Amn't I? No, it's aren't I? Aren't I? Every time you start with somebody, somebody's at the door, you finish with aren't they? Every time you start with nobody, nobody's home, you finish with are they? Only these 5 exceptions. Can you remember them? I hope you can. Let's, and then commands when you start with eat or don't eat. I am, somebody, and nobody. I think you can remember that. Now here is a small test for you. Can you complete with question tags? Abdulaziz is always late. He is late. Isn't he? The teacher will not make a test on Sunday. The teacher, he, will not. This is negative, will not. We will say, will he? Give me that pen. Give, just like eat your food. Give me the pen. Will you? Let me talk to him. Shall we? No. Let is not like let's. They are different. Let is just like give. It's a verb. Let me talk to him. Will you? You miss your father. Okay, this is not one of the exceptions. Where is the auxiliary verb? No auxiliary verb? Okay, this is in the present. We will use do or does. We have you. We will use do. This is affirmative. We need it negative here. Don't you? Now write an appropriate question tag at the end of each statement. The book wasn't very good. Wasn't. Was it? Was it? It's too hot today. It is. Isn't it? You're the new teacher. You are. Aren't you? Mary made this cake. No auxiliary verb. Made, the passive make, use did. Didn't she? You will remember to buy some bread on your way home. You will. Won't you? Let's go to a restaurant tonight. Let's. Shall we? You go to the gym every day. No auxiliary verb. This is in the present. You do, don't you? Remember to buy a newspaper. Remember is a verb, just like eat your food. Remember to buy a newspaper. Will you? Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please share it with friends. I will catch you in the next one, inshallah. Goodbye.